Demon, welcome to Demon TV, y'all. It's your boy Ray Dot in the building.
It's your boy Nitty.
And we got a special guest today. It's your boy,
my man Loud America.
Loud America's in the motherfucking building.
Woo! You already know for this 420 event, now I mean segment that we got going on. My man Loud doing big things, big numbers, and we here just to chop it up with him and see what he got going. So what's poppin', Loud?
Thank you for having me.
Definitely, man. My brother.
It's been a great week. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, my brother.
Appreciate you.
To meet
you know what I'm saying?
Big fan.
Thank you so much.
So,
this whole week has been crazy. I got a billboard, and that's crazy.
Tell me about that. Tell me about the billboard. Where it at? Where we can find it?
It's on top of the U.S. Polo building at dang. It's on Broadway. It's on
Broadway. We made it, baby.
I think it's on Broadway. No, but Broadway though. That's why I was like, damn, that shit is on Broadway.
That shit lit.
It's a big deal.
Everybody in the world
they said
that.
7 million people come through there a week.
It's crazy.
I was looking at the numbers, the analytics of the people. I was like, damn. And I grew up walking through there, seeing other people up there. So when I saw that shit,
you got roots out here.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, your roots out here.
I got shout out to everybody in Westchester and all over. I've been in VA a long time. All my mother's family out here is out here in New York.
Shout out to VA.
Shout out to VA.
I grew up in Terrytown, like right outside, like about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know where that exactly that's at. My man's from out.
Shout out to everybody out there. And like I went to VA, but all my roots is up here. My love is up here. You know what I'm saying? I love the city. I'm a city rat, so I like it.
Yeah, Loud drove up here, out here. We like 10 minutes from the city, and he drove all the way up here from X-Land. And yo, I was saying, how's that drive? He's like, this ain't nothing. It's home. So I feel that vibe. It's definitely home. We just welcome you home, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about how you got this Loud America, how you got the concept going, and when it started. You know what I mean?
It was in 2015. I was fooling with music, and I did. I understand the whole music, about how to pick people and concept and all that. So I had two guys that I was messing with, and I had them in some situations. But it was a younger kid that helped me out, and shout him out also for helping. But I had a clothing line before that, and it was called Bricks. It was called Be Real in Every Experience. And it was BRIXXX. It was Be Real in Every Experience. And I got a lot of flack behind it because of what it represented. And I was like, I knew some dudes that weren't right during my bid, and I had put their pictures on shirts with the paperwork, and it didn't
kind of made it hot. Yeah.
And then it was it was like the culture. That wasn't the culture that I wanted to represent. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was
shifting there.
I had to shift into something I felt was a little bit softer and a little bit more accepted, and that's why I came up with this. And I got a lot of flack with this, but it's only a plant, so it'll all work itself out.
What you mean you got a lot of flack?
I got a lot of flack because people was like, I can't wear that hoodie everywhere, or I can't wear that shirt everywhere. Or you should change the logo so that I can wear it everywhere. No,
I'm not.
That's
what I represent. Why would I change it?
I've been in a couple of meetings where they wanted me to change it into these stupid logos, and I'm like, man, listen, I'm not gonna water down my brand, because then the people that I really want to buy it, they're gonna be like, man, this dude sold out and I'm not willing to do that.
And that's fucking with your creative control at the end of the day. And that's what we work for and we grind for. And I mean, that's why our independence. And I mean, the money, and I mean, we want that, but that's always secondary.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Exactly.
It might take a little bit longer. I'll be all right. I'm not giving up my creative control. I'm not giving up any of that. Listen, if I told a couple of people, I said, if you want to be involved, let me show you what needs to be, and bring in some younger people so we can make the brand keep keep a younger audience in it, with the adult audience, with the middle-aged audience, whatever. Because this is a culture.
Exactly.
This is not even about clothes. This is a culture. This is a statement. Yeah. This is something that for years to come, I want people to be like, I want this flag waving in front of people's houses. Now people got the stick with the flag, and I got them made. And there's people in Cali. I think like 2 people got them, but I haven't invested in them. But I'm gonna do it because you got You got Bob Marley shirt. Shout out Bob Marley, but it's okay for you to wear a Bob Marley shirt with him smoking a joint, or Bart Simpson high with him smoking a joint. What's wrong with the leaf?
With the leaf?
And I haven't disrespected the flag because I'm all for the veterans.
Exactly.
Instead of giving them like opioids and getting them addicted to cause a more problem, let these people smoke.
Exactly. Not only that, if the CBD, all the products that have that logo, come on. You gotta let Loud.
I told you that right before it on the set. I said I think you truly embody the movement because being loud in America has been always something for the culture. Everybody in urban communities have been already involved with these things. But the moment you display this, you know, I bought this. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. 2015, you said this all came up. Yeah. I bought this little hoodie from a cheap Jembro out in Brooklyn. I was over there in I forget what's the area called, but you know, whatever. Everybody was telling me, yo, why you wearing this? And it was a misprint. The leaf got printed upside down, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like everybody's bugging on the fact that I'm wearing this leaf, but these CBDs are coming out. These companies are benefiting off of selling the product and just cutting out the THC. But then you're over here selling it and locking everybody else up that's serving it or doing whatever extra. So I didn't like that, you know. So when I see somebody authentic doing it and actually getting the brand out and getting the name out, that's home base. It's like, all right, yo, we got to see that. We got to push that forward. That flag has been waving for a minute around, and I didn't know where it came from. So to see the person that created it, it's a big deal, bro. So I appreciate you.
And from the culture, you feel me? And from the culture, a real representative from the culture. Yeah. Not one of these corporate white dudes, America, you feel me, that is trying to just make money off, know what I mean? Just a logo, you dig? So
and that's the thing I had, like, I probably could really, like, partner with somebody and become a millions, but they want to change it and they want to do what they want to do, and I don't want to.
Nah, definitely.
Maybe a little bit later, after it becomes so redundant that I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying? I got to the point.
You have to reach out.
I have to reach out.
Shit.
Yeah, on some joint venture.
You still
people want to control. People want to control, and something that's real. Being a minority. Well, I don't like to say minority because I feel like it's more color than it is white. Yeah. So being a majority, and we need to be the majority because we kings and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But being a majority, I feel like we need to embody stuff and get involved and try to be a force in something instead of always just being against each other. Yeah, this just ain't about smoking weed. It's not about any of that. Like I tried to get out a couple of companies to show them that you don't want to use the flag because of the leaf, but you're pushing CBD and hemp products. Where did the CBD and the hemp come from? It all derives from the cannabis plant. Exactly. There's so many different things from the cannabis plant that
so many uses.
You can make bags. You could really, like, if they really wanted to stop the whole shit with the plastic and all that, it's so many, it's so wide, you don't even want to get into it. The Declaration
of Independence was written on that. It was real. So it's like, they just on some fuck shit, but they just want control. Yeah, that's what it is. It's all about control.
There's a lot of hemp products that could replace what we have now. We still haven't utilized
and talking about, quick segue, talking about control with this whole coronavirus thing going on, I wanted to know, like, has it affected anything of your shipments or movements?
No, but I think it delayed it. I know it delayed it a couple of days, like the shipment I got coming in and some people. One thing I want to say is when you're dealing with somebody that's independent and they're really taking their heart and putting their heart into it, and if they're getting it made, there's going to be delays. For real, because I don't have a big company helping me. I deal with the mail, and when it gets to me, I put it right back out. So if it's a couple of days later, I even throw extra stuff in the bag. I'm always giving shit away. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I have a stash of grass, giving big ass book bags away, all day, everything. So there should never be a complaint. And if you really want it, you'll wait on it. Facts. You'll know a scammer when you meet one, and this ain't a scam. You know, it's just when you're independent, man. It's a long, heavy road. And when you can go through so many people that want to be involved, but they're not ready for the road that's coming before
ahead of them. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I got what I asked for. And I used to think it was a headache, but I love doing this. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
Definitely.
That's why I won't stop. I won't sell it. It's no amount of money you could put on this.
Nah.
Because I put blood, sweat, and tears.
Exactly. And I see how you interact with everybody that purchases, all the fans, and you know how you really in tune with them.
I don't even say fans, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like people say that. I don't even think the people that are real famous feel like it's fans. It's just people that's intertwined into something.
We like to call them fan base.
Yeah.
I mean, family. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, extended fan, but I see how you are. I mean, with the people. And
so many people say it's bigger than what I don't see it. Maybe it's because I created it.
Yeah.
You know? And it'll be dope
it's
to
good
know
that you humble.
It'll be dope to know where's the money from it.
But I'm telling you.
Where is it? You know, but
that's what it is when you got a company, you just got to reinvest. And, you know what I mean? You working for you. And I mean, you an empire. You building this empire, this Loud America, and it is official.
Like, I want this to be a household name. Like, I was in no lie, I was shooting at Supreme because I was like, yo, I'm going to do the same thing. I said, my logo's hotter. You got always coming. If I came out the same time as them, and I'm using this as an example, you have to find something that you want to be greater than to be great. For real. You have to find something that you want to beat somebody at. You have to. It is a competition.
Yeah.
For real. It's not competition like, oh, I hate you. No. It's like, hey, listen, pull up beside me. Let's race down the street. That's the type of competition I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking about beating you to money or nothing. I mean, like, let's keep on making each other better. Shit like that.
Build each other up.
You know what I mean? And I was like really shooting at them because I shot the Louis Vuitton joint I made. They really saw it. And they was like, you can't make any more. Because they was like, we already got our urban. And it was dope that they hit me back.
That shit was fire.
Yo, they hit me back. I was like, dang, because I kept tagging them. I had hundreds of people tag them. And I was like, damn, that was like.
I wanted to ask you on that, like, did you have any inspiration, like you talked about Supreme, like anybody coming up that inspired you with coming up with Loud in a sense?
You know what it was for real? It was my cousin and the way they dressed. Because like when I came up, everybody was like, we didn't have a whole lot. But you knew who had money because like I was born in 75. So, and like 85 came and 86. For real, I seen a lot. When the crack era came, dudes got clothes. Because everybody in the neighborhood, for real, that's what it was. Everybody found a way to make some money and they wasn't struggling. So all those dudes was dressing. And I seen they was getting their clothes. I don't know who Dapper Dan is. I never met him. But I know the dudes that had money, they was coming back into the town real fly. Right. And then I go downtown and I see all the tables with all the clothes. So I see, you know what? I want my own shit. And I always tried to be, no matter what I had, if it was cheap or whatever, I try to make it look the best as possible. Exactly. So I don't want, if I put something out, my name is on it, so it got to be right.
Yes, and everything is quality.
Yeah, everything. I'll wait.
From the stitching,
if you can't wait for it, don't buy it.
For real.
And it's hard. You will not get a hoodie in America with this many stitches for what you could pay if you invest into your brand and just try overseas. There's a lot of shout out to people in Pakistan because they understand our size clothes because they're not smaller people like Chinese or Japanese people that do shipping and make people, and they take more pride in making their clothes because they really like Americans. They really like our culture. And their culture is a great place to go. People are like, oh, don't go over there. I'm going. I want to meet these people that's making my clothes so I can make my brand bigger because I'm serious.
Exactly.
So,
that's dope. Shout out to that for real. For real.
And if you ever get a chance to do it, just do it. Just put your heart. If you really got your heart into what you're doing, you'll put your all into it, man, for real. I live this day in and day out. I'm not ashamed. People used to be like, I got kicked out of City Hall down there. I was like, the lady was like, you can't wear that in here. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, you can't wear this in City Hall. Yo, I was not leaving. They called the cop down and everything. And he was like, what's going on? She was like, he can't wear that in here. And I wasn't smell like weed or nothing. But he laughed and they let me in, but it felt like a long time that we was arguing over this and I'm not sacrificing anything for this. So it's a right. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's just people are going to accept it when it's legal in their town. So the taboo is over them standing in front of a building, copping weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Look at Chicago, $10 million worth of weed going in 2 days, 3 days. That's crazy. The whole town was dry.
Gets risen. I mean, people don't understand that.
Look at what Colorado happened. They putting the money back into the state, funding the schools from the sales. How you feel about all that, man?
You know what's messed up? I did time, so when I was over there and I got to see it on Memorial Day weekend, this dispensary, they said they made like I think it was like 1.5 million from Friday to like Monday evening. No lie. Because there was that many people in the town in Vegas, and all the dispensaries was litty. It's people come from out. People used to go to Vegas to walk around with a drink, but now they go so they can walk around and smoke in public. That shit is sold right in the store, and you still got people locked up. It's dudes in New Orleans doing life sentences. It's a dude in New Orleans. I can't think of his name. He's doing a life sentence for a second offense, a joint. No lie. He got caught with it now. They don't have a Commonwealth. They have old French laws, and they have their own constitution, and their prison is New Orleans Correctional Enterprises. So you know what that means? The people own that shit. So you go to jail, your paperwork might get lost. And all these people. And I'm not ashamed to say, it's all black people. It's all Spanish people. It's all minorities. We get kicked in the back. For real, we do. When it comes to any type of drug charge or anything, we get massacred. And then you have all these other people that can rape kids, man. And they don't go to jail or do anything. Do nothing. You know, and it's corny. Like, come on, man.
Slap on the wrist type.
Because in the beginning of the time, it was okay for them to rape and burn villages and rape the woman and rape the kids. So they made the laws geared towards making it all right for them to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact.
When a lady said it since 1974, it was legal for Caucasian people to have cannabis in New York. Like it's on YouTube. It was a real press conference. So they've never really. If you look at the percent of white people locked up in New York for weed, they don't care about that with them.
And it's been a slap on the wrist since like 75. And you still, they still lock you up for that shit. Just recently, they allowed it.
Like now with minorities, even with anybody, if they pull you over and they can't get anything, they'll say we smell weed in the car, get out.
Right. Probable cause or something.
Probable cause, no law saying that the car can't smell like weed. I'm guilty. Everybody's guilty of smoking and riding. You know,
I could have smoked 2-3 days ago. That shit gonna stink some loud.
It may, but it's just like we get targeted more than any other race all day long. Like we get beat in the head, and it's not fair. But it's the powers that be that say, if it's right, it's right. And that's real, man. It's just, and that's not being racial or anything. It's just, there's people that agree with me that are Caucasian or whatever other race, they agree too. But it's just the powers that be. It has to be geared towards money.
Exactly.
That's what it's about, for real.
No, that's a known fact.
Like I know people in Maryland, their dispensaries get ran in. Black people that have dispensaries, and down the street, there's other people that have it, and theirs don't get ran in.
Yeah, because the banks don't really want to take the bread. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's okay for them to have it, but like, say I got a dispensary down the street, they're gonna keep running to my shit to look at my paperwork to make sure I'm right, to make sure I'm not doing anything illegal. It's just the way life is set up, man. Yeah. And if you're not geared, if you're not ready for that when you're dealing with business, you gotta get out the way for real, because you're gonna get run over top of.
It's a cutthroat.
Yeah, it's a cutthroat business.
That's what's up. So, where can we find you and all the merch?
www.loudamerika.com. On Instagram @loud_America, and in the billboard of Times Square. That's good. Yeah,
for real. And what can we expect on the site? I mean, as well as
it's our bill, because I started over what I was doing at first, and shout out to everybody that's doing it, because we really want your clothes. You don't care where you get them from. You'll take other people's clothes and rip the tags out and sew your tags in and all types of stuff, because you really want it to be big. So you take the risk at first. I was going to Nordstrom buying like real expensive shit and taking the tags out and getting somebody to put my tag and get it embroidered.
Exactly.
And people thought it was mine, and I only got one. So I could charge $100 for this. But now I got a situation where it's really my stuff. So it felt good to do that. And I hope everybody that's trying to do it like that can get a chance to do it. It's something that everybody should do.
That's dope. And you got pieces for men.
I got pieces for men. I always had stuff for women, but it's just me.
Yeah.
So I gotta find out. I'm trying to find out what women want.
Okay.
And jeans is not a market for people are like, oh, make jeans. Jeans is a lot of people won't make jeans because the process of making good jeans takes so long, and they want you to buy like 4,000 to 5,000 pairs because they actually take the machines through rock product. I don't you know, that's a big market. It's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
you gotta know somebody that knows somebody. Like all these brands that get on, they're friends with a lot of these artists, so they get funneled into a situation where, hey, Kanye put this on. Next thing you know, everybody got it on. You know, it's you got to work to try to get in them situations, and it is about that. Because I'm pretty sure people that do music, they're not just doing music. I hope to just sit still with it. I ain't doing the shit to sit still and sit in the neighborhood. I'm not.
Trying to be worldwide, global.
Yeah, I'm really doing. Like a lot of times, I've risked my neck for this shit, so it's got to work. For me, it does. Now, what somebody else got, I'm not. I can't tell them. You know, all you can do is like do what you got to do. And a lot of people don't understand that. So.
Nah, I feel you, man. So what else can we expect from Loud America?
Yeah, like what is 2020?
What's your favorite strain? I had the TV show, What's Your Favorite Strain? We lost it 15 episodes, but I'm going to come back even stronger. Because now that some famous people seen it, they're willing to do it.
And where we can find that at?
I don't know if I'm going to build a site. I don't want to put it on YouTube. I want to try to get it on 420 TV.
That's dope.
That's what I want to try to do. And I'm just trying to get in involved with some cannabis events.
I could see you with Snoop on some GGN shit.
I'm gonna get on there. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, we gotta push.
See Webby and them rocking your shit. You know what I mean? So I already know. What I mean?
Yep.
Building rapport and shit. That's all it leads to. But that's what's up. So that's what you got pretty much going on in 2020.
Yeah, that's about it. And I'm trying to get a music tour.
Okay.
I'm trying to get an independent artist music tour, you know, so that'll be something great next. And I got something great too. Any independent artist, graffiti artist, or anything that want to like create a line through my line or make skateboards or whatever through my line, hit me up and send me your designs. You can get your whole line through my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be an our situation. It won't be a my situation.
That's fine.
Check that out.
Yeah. And I try to make opportunities.
Skateboard heads too, right?
Yeah. And I also want to get in a little bit into like the community work you've been doing, and as far as like you was talking about earlier behind the scenes about like the whole opioid stuff that you
like what I try to do is like I've been trying to feed people lately. Like I was in a situation where these people was like really going out like feeding homeless people, and I've been in a homeless situation before, and like it just really felt good. So I kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and I learned a way to get food and stuff and clothes from different businesses. So that's what I really want to do. For real, man. I don't really. It's cool to be wealthy and all that, but at the same time, when you give, you get back beyond belief, like 20 times more. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got. I don't mean just giving shit away. I mean like wholeheartedly, really like you really helping somebody out and not giving. You putting other people in a position to be great. Somebody that's worth the time, or somebody that you called your homeboy or whatever. You getting in positions the way you could put other people on. For real, that's how I feel about everything that I do.
Word.
You know, whether it be my nieces or whether it be my godkids, I could leave a legacy or something where they'll never have to work. Or to where they could just do something to where it'll be, man, by the time they grow up, oh man, this should be, man.
Thanks. That's good that you bring that up, because that's my next question. I want to talk to you about Loud America as the family man. I mean, other than the business man, because I also seen, person on the gram too. Y'all
don't have kids?
Nah, I'm saying, with the nieces and nephews.
I got kids. That's a friend of mine. Yeah, so that would be a great situation too. But
so that's what's up, man. So anything else you want to add with us, man?
Just look out, and I hope everybody work hard. That's all I hope for. I don't think I've made it anywhere. I'm doing the same thing everybody else trying to do.
Yeah,
that's it.
Nah, we want to see you go big places, man.
Yeah, I do.
And I've been following you for a minute, so I watch your growth. Now, I mean, from the beginning. So it's like
Yeah,
I've been tuned
on that hype for real.
from
Like
the
he
jump.
be like, yo, Loud, man, you seen his story? Check it out. Check
And
it
I
out.
was like,
Got
you
the
know,
new threads. Check out what he's doing.
I was like, I hope Nitty don't think that I'm being funny. It's just that I was moving around so
Nah,
much.
I
And
understand, man, how it goes.
Time,
You
man,
feel me? I appreciate you even coming through and reaching out, because I know how it is. Everybody be trying to reach out to you. You dig? And sometimes it don't be business related. So it's like, you dig? It's all about business and getting shit done and putting, you know what I mean, the culture out there ahead and what you got in your movement and pushing you forward. That's what we here at Demon TV represent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out Beamer TV, man. For real. For even hitting me up and having the lights and everything being official, you know, and catching me. Y'all turned around and came back for this. I was like, man, I can't let you.
Nah, definitely.
Because you know what's crazy?
We good.
No matter how big or how small somebody is, everybody gotta get it in.
Yeah.
Y'all could have been in a room this small.
Yeah.
And if it was like, yo, it was love.
It is all day.
Turn things, make things bigger. You know?
We definitely
I appreciate y'all so much, man.
It's all up. So you here at Demon TV with Loud America, baby. Chip.
I appreciate it.
So we could get a quick Demon drop.